In this video, we are going to demonstrate how to perform linearity and bias study. Visit the URL qtools.zometric.com and log in with your credentials. Click on Linearity and Bias Study in the list of statistical analysis tools. Gage linearity and bias study is used to assess the accuracy of measurement devices across its operating range. For this, we need to select a number of parts that span the entire operating range of the gauge, preferably equally spaced. Each part must have a known reference value. For example, 5 parts are selected such that they represent the expected range of measurements in a gauge. Each selected part was measured by a highly accurate system like CMM or layout inspection to determine its master measurement. One operator uses the gauge to measure each part 12 times in random order. In the data pane on the left, we need to capture the data for linearity and bias study. Note the 3 columns of data required. Part number, reference value and the actual measurement through the gauge are entered in their respective columns. We can enter data manually by clicking on the edit mode at the bottom of the data pane, or we can copy and paste from Excel files or Google Sheets using Ctrl-C Ctrl-V in Windows, or Command-C Command-V in Mac. Now, in the options pane on the right, we can see some optional and mandatory parameters. Repeatability estimation is a method used to assess the variation in measurement results that occurs when a measurement is repeated multiple times under identical conditions. We can choose either sample range or sample standard deviation for the same. Process variation refers to the variation that is inherent in the process or method used to make the measurements. This variation is separate from the variation due to the measurement system itself. We can also keep information such as report title, gauge name, date of study, reporter's name, gauge tolerance and miscellaneous. These are optional fields and we can also leave them as such. Click on the Calculate button and wait for the results to load. Linearity and bias study charts are interactive, and we can visualize better by navigating the cursor over the results, or we can switch the data points also. For an in-depth understanding of linearity and bias study and usage guidelines, refer to the help documentation or concept video.